Hey, welcome to another road trip video in Awka. This is a continuation of the first one where we went to see the International Conference Center and the Millennium City in Awka. In case you missed that video, please find the link in the video description. Thanks. We are actually right now in Aroma Junction. We'll be taking curving right this way, yes. That one goes to, as you can see in front, it goes to the government secretariat where you have the ministries and all that. But we are going to Unizik in Ifitoka. We are estate agents in Awka, love to refer to as Ebo Mosautune Emefe, which means we are Nigerians in diaspora, especially South Africa, where they invest in properties. Like you will see shortly, the place is filled with hostels, 4-story buildings, 5-story buildings, all hostels scattered the whole area. Yes, it is the advantage of having a university in your town or city, just like in Owerri, which has about 4 or 5 universities, is littered with hostels like that, you know. So if you are looking to invest in Anambra, you are in the diaspora, you are abroad, and you are looking to invest. Maybe you have invested, already built your personal home, personal mansion, maybe in the village or any of Anambra towns, and you're still looking to invest. Where else will I put my money into? This is it. Join this ride, hop on the ride. Let's go and see that place almost out in Emife. And please, as a reminder guys, if you have not subscribed, please click that subscribe button now, so that when these beautiful videos go live, you'll be notified to watch. Also like the video if you enjoy it. Thanks. Yes, it's not only because of investments, because of the students that this kind of buildings are required. Actually, it's because we do not, in Anambra here, we are not used to self-contained apartments or studios. But it's quite popular in Lagos, where one can easily rent a studio apartment, a self-contained apartment. But down here, we are more used to 3-bedroom flats or 2-bedroom apartments. We normally construct for families. We do not put youths in consideration. But actually, even abroad, it's quite popular. Studio apartments, hostels, is quite popular abroad, because for travelers who are not living in the city, they can pass by instead of going to a hotel. Hotels are normally more expensive, but hostels you can rent for a short time, maybe a month. You can rent for a year, just like students rent around here, you know. Is this one part of the hostel? It's still far. It looks like it. Anyway, so investing in building a property like a hostel, the return on investment is actually much faster than building, for instance, a 4-story building, which normally gives you 8 flats. Each flat, the size of each flat could be used to build between 6 to 8 self-contained apartments. So when you do the math, you multiply 8 by 8, that's already 64 self-contained apartments in the same, occupying the same size that 8 flats would have given you. And if you consider also the fact that in Awka right now, maybe renting a 2-bedroom apartment or 3-bedroom apartment ranges from 300,000 to 400,000 per annum. So consider that for renting a 1-bedroom apartment or studio like the hostels we are going to see, it might cost something maybe around 80,000 to 100,000. That's already doubling the price one would have gotten for a landlord would have taken in for rent if it was a single flat, you know. So it not only gives you more return on your investment, and is actually much more faster. Let's look at another example. If you want to construct a 5-story building like they build in Onitsha. They've already started building it in Awka. We will see when we get down. If you want to construct a 5 or 4-story building that normally gives you 4 flats, right now the budget might reach 70 or 60 million thereabout. Of course, it's the same size, but that of hostel will be much more or slightly expensive, because when you are building a flat and the size of the flat will now be used to construct 6 or 7 self-contained apartments, it will definitely require more materials. Consider the number of WC convenience facilities and small kitchenettes. You know, many of the things in terms of material, it will be much higher. But if as an investor you're looking to invest in properties, you prefer to invest where you will have a faster return on investment instead of waiting forever. Like all those guys who build, these guys, it's not easy. All those guys that are building on a shaft, you build a 5-story building, 8 or 10 flats, and you wait forever, more than 20 years to recoup your investment. It's even more than up to 30 years. Of course, most of them are not building it for they are building it for posterity, you know, just to have a property instead of the money lying idle. And they also build it to have a backbone, sort of. You can use that as a collateral to have get a bank loan, you know. Okay, one more thing we noticed here is that it seems the town planning authority is non-existent here. If you are a civil servant or working in the ministry or department that takes care of you know, town planners, you guys should think about, you know, doing your work on this road. Your road is already tiny, it's not wide enough, and buildings are already most of these buildings didn't observe the setback. They have built almost on top of the gutters, the drainages. They have passed it makes it chaotic when motorists and pedestrians are dragging the tiny road, you know, and all these keke drivers. Sometimes it's chaotic. So you guys should endeavor to do your jobs, and not when they finish building, you come and demolish or mark to stop. You prevent them from doing it in the first place. Thank you. Also, this area is not the only prime place to invest in Anambra. In case you did not watch the airport video, the Anambra airport that is under construction in Umuleri, you can get that video also in the video description. It is these kinds of location that people who think futuristic buy properties on time before they double, the price is double and they get to the roof, you know. This place, not sure how much they are selling land here now, but if you're interested in buying property here, you already know how to inquire and process your yes, I think we are now reaching some of them. Yes, most of the buildings you're seeing around here, no, this one looks like a hotel. Yes, this is a hotel, but this one right here on the left, this is a hostel. You can see how, you know, how wide. I mean, the second one following it, you know, we haven't reached the campus already, but look at where they have started building, you know, like all these ones. Okay, no, this one doesn't look like it. This one is just a block of flats, you can see, you know. But this one right here, yes, this one is a hostel. You can see There's another one hidden behind the trees. Yes. So the investment in this area, like all these ones too, these are hostels. This one is still under construction. So this one, I think this road also leads to the express. Yes. So the investment in properties in this area, it has there was a time it was booming. You know, the talk of the town was, have you built where almost out in the, you know, look at it, look at them. All these ones are hostels, you know. They are really killing it, you know, because students continue to look for apartments where to live. So, and people who are futuristic, who have the cash, are living up to the demand. You know, these are hostels all scattered everywhere. So, in as much as the return on investment is high and faster, this is not the only place to invest. There are places, like already said, around that airport. When that airport starts functioning, we are all hoping that it starts operation this year. Of course, the governor already accepted that the deadline for last year was missed. So we're all hoping that it will start functioning this year. All these places, they're all hostels. Considering the type of traffic that passes here daily, I think this road deserves to be well tarred without potholes. The maintenance agency, Anambra State has a maintenance agency. They should live up to the expectation. Do not, they say a stitch in time saves 9. Do not wait till the road has become a gully before you come to repair it. Whenever a pothole develops, endeavor to come and repair it, fix it, so that you give Anambra a good look. This is a capital city, you know. So, and a lot of students pass here. They snap photographs like we are filming right now. We are broadcasting this thing to the world. It doesn't give Anambra a good image. Thank you if you are watching. Also, the people that handle waste management, they should live up to the expectation. Don't let the whole place be filled up and become okay. Look at how they are packing here. So the investment, yes, actually we are nearing the entrance to Unizik. It should be around here by the right. Yes. When we get there, yes, I think that's it. That's it here. That should be it here. Yes, that's it here. But unfortunately, that's the gate. Yes. So, as you can see, it's left for you to join them if you are looking to invest and provide the needed infrastructure for Anambra people, Anambra students who are looking for where to stay and go to school. Look, all these things they are all hostels. They are built hostels even up to the boundary of Ameni. Yes. No, is that Ameni? Not Ameni. That's Amansi. The boundary between Amansi and Awka. They've built up to that region, you know. Like said earlier, these types of apartments, they are not only meant for school environment. Yes, it's understandable that many people do not like to live where there are a lot of people. For instance, look at this one. This one is filled up. For instance, where they call it a barrack. Locally, that's how it's called, where a lot of people live. But if it is built maybe in town, in the city where people look for houses, apartments, is in high demand, I think this is the end. Yes, that's the end. I think there's a small river there that separates Amansi and Ifitoka. So we'll have to make a turn and visit the stadium That's a surprise we didn't want to reveal to you. Yes, this is Ekweme Square. We want to find our way to visit the stadium, the mini stadium that Anambra is currently constructing in Awka. So in order to go reach there, we say why not drive and see all these beautiful projects around here, so that people can see how these places have changed. Of course, you know, the state assembly is just behind that Ekweme Square. So ride with us, let's visit the stadium and see how the construction work is going, and how far they've gone, and if it is comparable to other private stadium around Anambra. Of course, you know, there are private stadium in Anambra. There is one at Nanka. In fact, we plan to visit there. There are also one at Newi. Of course, it's privately owned, it's for a football club, but that of Nanka is not for a particular football club. Yes, right now we are still finding our way to join the express, the Enugu-Onitsha Express. When we get there, we will go down to, after Unizik Junction, we'll go down to the next bridge. That's the Quarter Bridge. We will now take left. When we take left, we will do as if we are coming back up, and now take right to enter where they are constructing the stadium. This stadium is very important to this town, this Awka Capital Territory. It's very important because there are a lot of things, a lot of ways to create employment that sometimes our leaders do not understand, or they understand but maybe they don't know how to go about implementation. You know, if you have stadium and our youths are able to play maybe a small competition, the government can sponsor that for 5 years. Not too much money. They can even say, let's sponsor a football competition for 5 years. They can budget maybe 50 million per annum to sponsor. Maybe it might be a 6-month duration or 3 months, whatever the case. If that the event turns out to be interesting, they can now invite a private company to take over. You know, the private company can now take over, and if it is that interesting, they are actually playing good football, because this is a sport that is loved by our people. And if we already know that our people love the sport, we can maximize the opportunities presented therein. By, for instance, if we can set up a competition that boys will come and play, definitely people will come and watch if it's interesting. So when they watch, we're already creating a market, a whole economy. People will earn their living, they will hire coaches. You know, from there we have started growing the economy, creating employment. All these things keep our youths busy. You know, they all reduce crime at the same time, and the more people earn money, the more they pay taxes to government. Yes, here there's a nice view of Awka from here. Yes, going front a little bit, we'll just take left. Yes, and we'll bust the express. We now go down and find our way. So, like already said, these are projects that are important to the development of our local economy and also human development. People who have interest in football, if there's a competition, that will push them to put more interest and learn how to play and, you know, make a living out of it. It's unfortunate that most of our people are now going to play abroad. You know, you see a young person that knows how to play, maybe he's in the school team, but he's already aspiring on how to go and play in Europe. You know, we need to think back again how we to develop our local sport. Yes, we will turn by, yes, this is our quarter bridge. We'll turn left and find our way to the stadium. There's a little traffic here. Okay, finally we're on our way. This stadium, there's been a lot of talk about the stadium, and I'm not sure if there's a time they set for the inauguration, but since this is the last term and it's remaining just few months before the current administration, their tenure expires, maybe the governor would like to use this as a signature project. Maybe he would like to commission it to, part of his legacy. So let's go and take a look and find out. Yes, we'll be taking right here and find out what it looks like, what they are doing. Yes, it should be right about here, the entrance. Should locate a gate here to see if we can get access and be able to film inside. Yes, that's the gate. Wow, there's nobody here. Just let's turn so that we can get a good view. Watch it. Okay, there's nobody here. The gate is locked. Oh, that's all we can get. We can't drive in. There's nobody here, and it's looking, well, it's still under construction, but it looks small. It looks rather small, although they said it's a mini stadium. But that stand, it looks small. Does that stand, can that stand take? Hi, we are in Nanka to visit the Nero Stadium. Yes, this stadium was constructed by Nero Pharmaceuticals. Actually, we didn't plan to come here now, but because of the Awka Stadium, we were disappointed with what we saw. Of course, we know it's still under construction, but we found it rather small for a town, a capital city like Awka. We felt it's too small, so we decided to come here and visit this place to make a comparison, so that you guys will now see what yes, we'll be taking right. That's their sign here. It's actually Nero's, yes, Nero's Stadium. So we will be showing you this stadium. This is the first time we are coming here, but we know that it's very popular. A lot of people told us that even local leagues are played here, Then private people come here to maybe lease the place for private occasions, wedding and the likes, crusades, yes. So it's looking quite good. This road might be a private effort too, or maybe it's the state, we are not sure. But kudos to whoever is behind Nero's Pharmaceuticals for building this stadium. I know it's their, they make money here, but it is this kind of infrastructure that Anambra State needs to continue developing their human and local human resources and the local economy. Okay, there's a huge gate there, but there seems to be another one up there. Let's get there. It's totally fenced, and maybe while entering, let's keep mom and enter first. Wow, this is huge. And considering the fact that Nanka, Agolo, Obo, and Oko, and the rest, they are heavily ravaged by erosion. There's a huge erosion site right behind this stadium, and it didn't discourage them from building this huge stadium here. That's nice. Let's get closer. Wow. Also, the gate is locked, and we'll try and film inside, because obviously a car can't get in. Yes, this is wonderful. Wonderful. Yes, it's a local stadium, but this one seems large. It can comfortably take maybe 5,000 or more people, and it has a track for people who want to run around or do exercises. It's not lush green, but considering it's right here in the village, Nanka, good. This is another view of the stand. As you can see, it's quite huge. Nice. Okay, viewers, this is where we call it a day. Make sure to subscribe and enable notification. Thanks for watching.